Today I'm sharing a recipe. Now this recipe is not my recipe. It is actually shared with me by one of my subscribers to my recipe blog. This recipe itself was written in a recipe book by a Singaporean cook and a writer. Her name is Ellice. Now the recipe book itself was first published in 1952. The recipe is shared by my subscriber who lives in Adelaide. If you're there, Joe, hello, and thanks for sharing your recipe. I have tried out this recipe for the first time a few weeks ago, and I make a dry version of that black pepper chicken. Today I'm actually making it a wet version of the black pepper chicken with a little bit more gravy, making use of coconut water and also coconut cream. Now this recipe itself is so simple to make, you have to try it at home. This recipe is very simple. All we need is some chicken thigh fillet, couple of shallots, or you can use 1 red onions, couple of garlic cloves, a little bit of salt. This is about a quarter teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of sugar, I'm using cane sugar, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 3 teaspoons of black peppercorn. The other thing that I need in terms of making the sauce, I'm going to use a little bit of coconut water and also coconut cream to give you a nice rich gravy texture. The heat of this chicken dish itself comes from the black peppercorn. There is no chili, there's no curry powder. This actually, I believe, or Joe believes, is inspired by the Nyonya curry chicken dish called kari kapitan. I've done a video of this kapitan chicken. I'll put a link of that video below the description of this video, or on the top right of this video. With the black peppercorn, I'm going to grind this. Now with the chicken, just want to cut this into smaller pieces. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. I'm adding a little bit of salt, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse my chicken. Now I'm going to marinate the chicken with the black peppercorn and the turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon. Okay, just gonna let it sit and marinate for 5 minutes. With the garlic and the French shallots, I'm just gonna pound them using the mortar and pestle. So just peel the shallots. Just gonna pound them. Now if you don't have mortar and pestle, just chop the garlic and the shallots. So this is the spice I'm going to use to make my black pepper chicken. I'm using the Claypot to make my black pepper chicken. Just add a little bit of cooking oil. Just a small burner. Lower down the heat a little bit. This recipe is very simple. Very simple to make. Okay, I'm going to add the shallots and the garlic. Smell it, smells beautiful. Now the shallots and the garlic is quite soft now. I can add the chicken. Gonna add some coconut water. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover it with a lid and let the chicken cook right through before I add the coconut cream. So just cover with the lid. I'm going to cut up some of the green beans and to go with the black pepper chicken. So just cut it up into small pieces, bite pieces, to make it easier to stir fry. I'm gonna chop up some garlic, chop it up really fine, just to flavor my green beans. Gonna add a little bit of chili. This has been frozen in the freezer. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of chili just to give you a little bit of color and a little bit of spice. Just remove the seeds. I'm also cooking some rice. Okay, the rice looks almost cooked. Turn the heat down to low and I'm just gonna fluff it up a little bit. Give it another 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna check my chicken. Okay, I'm turning the heat down. Chicken is almost cooked. It should only take another 5-10 minutes. So it'll be ready at the same time as the rice. I'm gonna add coconut cream. I'm gonna add a little bit of coconut cream. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Just start off with a little bit and then have a taste. And if it's not enough salt, you can always add more. But once you add too much, you can take it out. Same thing with the sugar. I'm using brown sugar. Just gonna have a quick taste. Okay, I can add a little bit more salt. I'll add the remaining salt in here and the remaining sugar. Chicken is definitely cooked. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of spring onions. And you know what? The chili, which I have, the other half chili, I'm just gonna add a chili. And I'm gonna add some dried shallots. So that's my black pepper chicken in a clay pot, garnished with chopped spring onions, a little bit of chili and the dried shallots. I've turned off the heat and I'm gonna cover with the lid. What I'm gonna do next is to do a quick stir fry of the green beans. So I have some vegetables to go with my black pepper chicken and rice. Add some oil. Add the garlic and the chili. Add the beans. Shouldn't take long to cook the green beans. Just add a little bit of light soy. That's it. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna turn down the heat. And this is cooked. So that's all it is. Garnish with a little bit of dried shallots. and my black pepper curry. Black pepper chicken on top of the rice. Some of the green beans. So that's my dinner for tonight. If you like this recipe and enjoy watching my video and my video contents, remember to subscribe and share with your friends and family. My name is Victor Koo. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.